Hey everybody, Bob Snyder here, another episode of Generally Speaking. And one of the things I wanted to talk about today was when should you go full-time Renatus? There's always some excitement built around the idea of going full-time because everybody wants to fire their boss, or if they are the boss, sometimes they want to fire themselves, right? And what I've found is there certainly is a right time and a wrong time to do it. If an individual can successfully build their business, their Renatus business, start making money, start having success, and they can do it on a part-time basis, when they go full-time, they're going to crush it. But if they haven't successfully built their business part-time and then they go full-time, doesn't help them. As a matter of fact, it just simply hurts them. What happens is that they start to build their business from a position of desperation rather than from strength. And as we have talked about in the past, there is nothing more repulsive than being desperate and needy. Neediness will drive people away. It will make prospects, avoid you at all costs, because nobody wants to work with a desperate or a needy person. Having said that, that means that what you've got to do is you've got to discipline yourself to build your Renatus business on a part-time basis successfully, so that what happens is now you're making 2 to 3 times the amount of money that you would be making at your full-time job. You know that you're solid, your business, your skill set has been developed, your opportunities for growth continue to improve, your team is expanding. And at that point in time, you know what? It's time to fire your boss and say goodbye, because that boss, that job is costing you money, not making you money. But if you are struggling to get qualified, if you are not making sales, not making money, and not driving the success that you need to sustain yourself, going full-time doesn't help you. It hurts you, because you desperately need that income coming in. And once you start building from a position of desperation, it starts a negative downward spiral that will take you out of the business. So be smart about it. Be patient. Listen, when I got involved in the wonderful world of network marketing, I was not the fastest guy out of the gate. Now, I've been at the top of a number of different companies. I've made millions of dollars in this industry, but I was kind of slow out of the gate to make things happen. It took me 4.5 years of working my networking direct sales businesses part-time before I replaced my full-time income. As a matter of fact, what I did is, I started to make so much money that I had no choice but to fire my boss. I literally was able to go in and say, I can't do this anymore because you're costing me so much. And I gave notice, and then, from there we just kind of moved on and did our thing. Like I say, there's a right time and there's a wrong time to do things. Be patient with your progress. If it took me 4.5 years to finally get to a point where I was making triple the amount of money as I was for my full-time job, that should be an example to you that if you had one good month, that doesn't mean that you throw caution to the wind and just jump in without thinking that through. I want to make sure that you are strong financially, that you are responsible, that you are a good steward of what you've been given and what you've earned, so that it can sustain you regardless of the temporary ups and downs that go along with being an entrepreneur. So be smart about it, and make sure that you align your goals with your income, and don't quit your job until you're ready.